Murchison Falls National Park. This beautiful park owes its existence to a serious outbreak of sleeping sickness that decimated Uganda's human population between 1898 and 1915. As the only effective way known to combat this disease was to evacuate the region between 1907 and 1912. A huge area, some of 13,000 square kilometers equivalent to 5,000 square miles, was depopulated. Murchison Falls National Park was gazetted in July 1952, a few months after a National Park Act was passed. A spectacular 3,840 square kilometers equivalent to 1,483 square mile park. And Murchison Falls is gradually regaining its reputation as one of the African favorite destination of tourists and overlanders. My name is Noor Ismail Nozzle, diesel engineer, filmmaker, storyteller. Join me as I share my passion for building four-wheel drive trucks and traveling to the remotest part of the world.
I get up and you're a stranger, out of sight, out of mind, no wanting to surrender.
Good morning. After having beautiful sunrise, you can see here, really beautiful with enormous sky. This is the Murchison Falls National Park, and this is the campsite 1. The day 1 and campsite 1. And this is really fantastic view of the river. And the environment, the weather, I think today is going to be moderate. And we're going to have here the hippos are, and not tonight we passed a peaceful rewarding trip. Yeah, it's for night, and the camp is really, this camping spot is really beautiful selected. Here we are. And today, I think the night was really, it was good. We had a lot of music. Yeah, sure. And the baboons and hippopotamus, roaring. You know what I'm saying? When I'm saying roaring, you know what I mean.
Lion which was roaring
some miles, but we hear the vibration of it here, and we are surrounded with the majestic and the glorious sounds of the world and the birds. Really, this is what is the morning call.
It was so nice. It was an alarm for us.
Yes, as usual. Now today, let us lay out the plan of today. Today, as we know that family slept at the Para Safari Lodge, and today is going to be their day. We're going to drop them at the Tangi western gate of the Murchison Falls. So for them, they will be heading to Kampala to Jinja, where we'll meet them after our last point. It's going to be Busia. We'll pass by and pick them from there. This is the plan of their trip, go back to Jinja.
Why for us?
For us, we're going to be, we will dive in the national park again, exploring in and out. If it is going to be possibility,
yeah, we have the whole day.
Carrying it with us. That because we already got our the guide.
Yeah,
we're going to be with us. So today we're going to explore all those, I love to call them magic places. All the corners. Check in and out.
Dig out.
We are inviting you also, come along, hang along with us. If you haven't subscribed in our YouTube channel, this is the right time. So we're going to dive in the story and crack in.
That is it for today.
For today, I think that's it for then. We're going to be today here, and then evening we're going to look another majestic camping spot, and we're going to camp for tonight. I think today we're going to camp a bit early.
Yeah.
And we set everything organized. You remember the day 1 sometime in such kind of traveling, it may be a challenge. And let me first introduce you, because maybe you by the first time of this video. My name is Noor Ismail Nozzle, diesel engineer. overland travel filmmaker and storyteller. And here is SAS,
Yep.
our presenter
Definitely.
of the year, narrator.
All episodes.
The whole episode is going to be with me from the beginning and the beginning up to the end of the story. And the man behind the scene is himself, Mr. Abdul. Abdul is going to be, it's going to show us his capacity and the capability of what he knows, of all his expertise. Going to be dump it here. So for you to make sure you enjoy the show. This is a really overlander adventure travel show. So welcome you to come along with us as we're gonna start our new day and sincerely see the weather bright and enormous sky blue and the beautiful majestic sun rising up. Woo! And today let us show our guide today. First come in, we're gonna have the guide with us. It's called Mr. I call him Tiger. And maybe gonna change him. He's gonna change it himself. But to me, I call it as a tiger. The name is not far from the tiger, so you're gonna hear from him. Welcome. So this is a overlander adventure travel show. We filmmakers as well for your information. So today we're gonna talk and talk and talk. We are so talkative people, so you need to bear with us, and that's it. So your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Tegras.
Tegras. You see, it's near to Tiger. Call him Tiger now.
Tegras from Murchison Falls National Park.
Sure. How many years of expertise? So today you're going to show us, you have to defend your color.
Actually,
how many years?
I've been in Murchison Falls for the last 15 years.
Last 50, that's wonderful. Wow. Almost a decade. It's got the second decade now. Wow.
Murchison Falls is the first park in Uganda to be gazetted.
Sure.
Which was gazetted in 1952.
Correct.
And it's the biggest park in Uganda.
The biggest, the #1 rated. This claimed to be the fastest, but today we're going to find out.
Prove it today.
We're going to prove it. We and the viewers, we say it's the fastest in Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. If it can be the fastest in the Pearl of Africa, you must prove it. We and you, we have no idea. So we're going to move in and dive in and crack in and find out the magic places. I believe you have, First give us a story, baby. First finish your story.
Actually, Murchison Falls, the first park in Uganda to be gazetted in 1952. We have 10 of them, but it's the first park to be gazetted, and it's the biggest park in Uganda.
Sure.
It covers an area of 3,893 square kilometers.
Right.
And there are two reserves which are bordering it, which are on the other side of the river. If you add the two reserves to the national park together, up to 5,025 square kilometers.
That's spectacular. Wonderful.
So that's the total protected area of Murchison Falls National Park.
Oh, sure.
And the most unique about Murchison Falls National Park is Murchison Falls is the most powerful waterfalls in the world. And
it tends to be the number?
The most powerful waterfalls.
Powerful waterfalls. What about the Zimbabwe one?
Those are big, but this is more powerful.
I've heard it is narrow.
7 meters.
7 meters. Narrow and high speed.
45 meters a day. So we have about 76 mammals.
Yeah.
Which include big mammals and small mammals.
Yeah.
The big ones are elephants, giraffes, hippos, buffaloes, and many more. We also have some parts like lions and leopards. At what time the zebra there within the park. I think last night we had them running.
Sure.
Maybe hope the chance that
today
we come across them.
We have really high expectation today to have a wonderful encounter with the wild animals. That is the target for them.
Then on top of that also we have a lot of bird species.
Yeah.
451 species of birds.
700?
451 species of birds in this park. There are people who come here just specifically to view.
Those are the birders. Those are the birds enthusiasts.
Those are we have the shoe-bill stock, which is this part of the park, towards the data points, and also the national bird at the geoconditions, and the more species.
Right, sure. We found today, I think today we're going to have a wonderful day. And I think you've heard it from the right person, this national park, and this is falls, it's rated, claimed to be the top, the first #1. And this river here you see, this is the Nile River. From here up to the Egypt and cross up to the Mediterranean Sea. This is the river, this is the longest in the world. Falls, the powerful in the world. So everything is as claimed. Today, we're gonna stick with us. hit the red button, subscribe and the bell, because if you haven't subscribed, because this is the right time for you, if you want to know Murchison Falls in and out, from the right people, the professional people, and we are here for you. And our guide of today is going to be Mr. Call you Tiger. He's a tiger now, tiger of this trip. So today we are really, our expectation at 2 is too high.
Yeah, it's too high today.
Too high. And we are so energetic and ready to hit the road. Be with us and
then intercontinental adventure.
cut. Take a note that the park was briefly renamed Kabalega Falls National Park and remains as such on some maps. No matter by which name it is known, the park offers some of the wildest and most pristine scenery in Africa. Lush plains are scattered with palms, rich forests, and growing herds of animals. And of course, there are the magnificent Murchison Falls, where the mighty 50 meters wide, equivalent to 160 foot, Victoria Nile squeezes through a 6 meter 23 foot clefts in the rocks to drop 43 meters, equivalent to 141 feet, in the cascading thunder of water, forming an inevitable mist and beautiful rainbow. Nile, in fact, is the most prominent feature of the national park, dissecting it from east to west. From some 115 kilometers, equivalent to 70 miles, northernmost tip of Lake Albert forms the western boundary of the park, so the area is extremely well watered and fertile. African Big Game Reserve, and we are in the Murchison Falls National Park, and is claimed to be rated the top #1. We are here, #1 in Uganda. In Uganda, #1 so far. No, but we haven't concluded. Conclusion will come after the finishing line. But so far we are surrounded with a spectacular, magnificent, awesome view, and I can call it as a scenic view of landscape and animals. Always those are the animals in a park are like a flower in a tree. So look at it. I can see in front of us here, just front of us, a giraffe with a species of hartebeest. Well, even the birds are here. Their name, I can't tell you the name, but let me call my senior guide here. What are the name of those birds, I think? The names of these birds, those birds. Piak. Oh, Piak. Those are the service maintenance team. If you find them on the Wasok, they used to clean to get those, to feed themselves at the same time as well. And we are here really enjoying the shade of this beautiful, beautiful tree. It's really magnificent to be here. And Uganda is a perfect place to be. Woo! Really, that's so amazing. Amazing. Look at him. Not very far. You can even look at the giraffes, those wild animal in the middle of nowhere. And 1 kilometer I can see the view of the lake. The Nile is not very far from here. Nile River, I can just see, is like a beach here. So today really we're going to have a fantastic I think view and the lunch in the beach of the Nile River. Woo! And the animal they even stood. Oh, I don't know. They wanted to strike and to close for us the way out. We have no idea at all. But really, look at it. I can't tell you everything. You can just see. Meeting ground for mating. Oh.
mating season, they have a serious fight among the males.
Oh, sure.
That's why I can see there are many here.
I can see they're really a quite big number. Can see really the scenery here of this rendezvous meeting point when they make their meeting to met with the. Okay, I mean I don't have to thank to. You mean it. You mean it. All right, I think that's a wonderful scenery here. I can see big, I love to call it big open sky. Look at it. Big open sky. Really enormous sky. Open. In the middle of nowhere. Just us, car and a tree and animals. No one else. And you can see the beach here. Whew. As we continue with the trip, let us go and find those are the magic places as promised. We are now come start beginning. This is the beginning and the beginning of the magic places of this place. And this is a meeting point where male and female, they come and make the appointment and they do their stuff. To multiply, when we say multiply population, you can mean it the way you think. You think how they can do that? I don't know. Don't ask me that. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go. All right, let's move. But today that's why we say that the expectation was just too high. And indeed, it's too high. As we are moving now to go and find more encounter with the wild animals in the wilderness. This is the savannah a day.
That is what
Per night.
Per night.
Yeah.
50 kg.
50 kg. And in the dry season, they walk a long distance because of scarce of grass. They can go as far as 7 kilometers out from the water, grazing. So usually come out around 6, 7 in the evening, then come back in the morning around 6 or 7 o'clock. And that's why they stay in water is to cool their body temperature. And they always stay in shallow water at their free time, where they can be able to breathe. But a hippo can hold a breath between 5 to 6 minutes when it is underwater.
5 to
6 minutes.
only.
Yeah.
If you go beyond,
Cannot like when you it can hold a breath up to that time. It comes up to breathe. Then in case of danger, they are good at swimming 30 kilometers per hour. Then ahead on our right, there are water bucks, others are crossing. This is a bachelor herd, so most of them have horns. So female don't have horns. It's only male which have horns. One with the shorter horn, those are juvenile ones.
Juvenile.
Yeah, then the more they grow, the horns also grow long.
Hunt
these animals. Actually, in Uganda, there's another antelope here.
He's an antelope.
That brown there, that one is a Jackson's hartebeest.
oh, Jackson hartebeest.
Jackson's hartebeest is also an antelope family. In an antelope family, but in a hartebeest, both male and female have horns.
Okay.
And the horns for the females are a bit thinner compared to one of the males. And again, with the hartebeest, they have a long face compared to other antelopes.
Yeah.
Then your question about people being allowed to hunt, that one can happen maybe like if the number is overpopulated, and that one is called culling.
What is the benchmark of the number?
Like there's no figure, but it depends on the size of the area where they are. And if there are like too many, they will be overgrazing the whole place. So like that one, they can allow people to
eliminate some.
to cull to reduce the number. like it happened in the 70s or in the 60s with the elephants. But when Amin came into power again, they hunted them up to almost getting extinct. Elephants, yeah. Because like on the other south, on the south of the river, the other side, it's more of a woodland. But by that time, it was like savanna grassland because of too many elephants. And then another thing,
Some buffaloes, is it?
no, those are warthogs. Kumba.
Yeah.
So like some animals, if they go out of the park, like buffaloes, hippos, those ones, if it can't be driven back into the park, then they may allow rangers to kill that animal, then give the meat to the communities. But in Uganda we have now sport hunting, but not in the national parks. Sport hunting is in some few reserves and then community land. That's where somebody can get a license to hunt a certain animal.